Alrighty, everybody. So I bring you over here, not too far from our mating spot. The first thing I wanted to share with you is actually, see right above there, these mountains over here. Okay. Now you can't see them, I'm sorry, but there's two peaks over there, and they're called the Lions, and I promise you that they're there. Okay. And yes, they're covered by cloud, but don't you worry. For days like this, I have a photo. Okay. Yes, there you go. And you can take a photo of my photo. That is allowed. All right. And that goes for all my photos today. You are allowed to take pictures of my pictures. Okay. Now, hopefully these clouds will clear later on. So if they do come back, you'll see a beautiful view of the two peaks. But the two peaks I have for you, the photo I'd like to show you, it's actually from 1919 Canada. I got a little vintage one, but don't worry, they haven't changed in look since then. But there you go. So those are two peaks right there. Thank you. I love it. I love that reaction. That's a good reaction. There you go. All right, coming around. So these two peaks over there, and kind of actually lines up. It's literally right in the middle, but like right behind where my back would be pointing, like right there. It's right up there. That's where they are. Now, the two peaks. Why are they called the Lions? Well, when the English first came here, they thought these two peaks looked like two lions nestled beside one another. Would you agree with that assessment or no? It's okay. You don't have to agree. You can't agree with whatever. No judgment. Do you see it? Maybe? Not really. No. It's okay. They might have had some help with something else. I don't know what was going on. But anyways. Yeah, I mean, that's their national animal. But I don't think they have any lions in England. Anyways. But yeah, there you go. So that's what we got right there. They thought it looked like two lions. But the original name of these two peaks are called the Sisters. And that is to do with an indigenous tale here in Vancouver. Okay. So with that, we're in Coast Salish territory. So we have the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. Okay. And the indigenous people of Canada, like many other places around the world, of course, like to teach morals and values and their culture to their young, oftentimes through storytelling. So to start today's tour, I got a lovely story to share with you. So the story of the Sisters goes like this. So there was a leader named the Great Tyee, who was a leader of the Squamish tribe. Very brave leader, smart guy, all the qualities you would want in a chief, he had them. Okay, and with that, you see though, he was actually at war with the two other tribes, the Musqueam and the Tsleil-Waututh, but also at this time, his twin daughters, okay, it was their coming of age birthday approaching, and for their birthday, you see, they wanted to have a 4-day celebration of eating, drinking, and dancing, right? But the catch was, you see, is that they wanted to have this 4-day celebration with the two other tribes that they're at war with. So, as you can imagine, okay, that was quite the request they had to their father, right? So the Great Tyee, you know, he had to take some time to think about that. And he said, you know what, if that's what my daughters want, that's what they'll get. So what did he do? Well, he lit a fire along the North Shore Mountains here as the invitation to the celebration, right? The other tribes saw this, they agreed, and everybody for the next 4 days, my gosh, they all came over and they ate and drank and danced together. In peace, everybody got along, right? And at the celebration as well, each of the sisters, each found a man from one of the different tribes, met and fell in love with these gentlemen, they ended up getting married, and my gosh, everybody lived happily ever after. Okay? There you go, isn't that lovely? And then eventually, when the sisters, of course, did pass away, the maker of the world saw what they had done in their life. It's such a beautiful thing, right? Bringing everyone together. But the maker of the world took the bodies of the sisters, buried them underneath the two peaks, and it is said that if you see the peaks, it means the sisters are looking out for you today.
Oh, cool.
I've got you. All right. I mean, we're looking at them. I mean, that counts. All right. Let's keep it. Yeah. There you go. Please look after me. Yeah. No, it's all good. We're all right. Now, another thing I'll mention too while we are here. You see that big body of trees over there? That is Stanley Park. So that's the big park here in Vancouver. Okay, it's 1,001 acres in size. Okay, it is named after Lord Frederick Arthur Stanley, so who is Canada's first Governor General. Okay, so this is a federal park here. All right. With that, what is a Governor General? So that's the individual who represents the monarchy in a Commonwealth country. Canada is a part of the Commonwealth of England, right? So he is the individual who represented the monarchy in a Commonwealth country. That is, of course, Canada, right here. Now, we still have a Governor General today, but again, it's more at a ceremony, okay? But yes, he was Canada's first. When he came to Vancouver for the first time, he saw that peninsula over there as one of the most gorgeous pieces of Mother Earth that he'd ever seen, and with the stroke of a pen, made sure that it would be a park for everybody. So no one could come and develop on it, that sort of thing. So it would be a park for all. So his famous quote was this: "For the use and enjoyment of all colors, creeds, and customs, I name thee Stanley Park, 1888. There you go. So that's what's going on right over there. And another little fun fact, I don't know if you guys watch any hockey, what do we win at the NHL playoffs? Stanley Cup, named after Lord Frederick Arthur Stanley. Eh? Already with the hockey questions, eh? Oh my God, we're like, I've been in Canada for 5 minutes and the guy's already talking about hockey. It's crazy. So yes, right over there though, yes, so that's what it is, Stanley Park. So same guy who did Stanley Cup. There you go. Now, another thing I want to mention too, so this is North Vancouver that you're seeing right over there, okay? It's a nice place to check out. That's where Capilano Suspension Bridge, if that rings a bell, that's where that is. Lots of great hikes as well, lots of great restaurants. The works, it's all over there, lots of stuff going on. North Vancouver is part of Greater Vancouver, but it's actually technically its own city as well. Nice area to go to check out. 2 ways to go over there. You got the C bus, which you can grab at Waterfront Station. It's like a little ferry that just goes back and forth. There's multiple of them. One comes every 10 minutes. It takes them 12 minutes to get across the water, and that is a part of our public transportation, so you can just use it, tap on your card. It's a little bit more expensive if you tap on your card than say the regular bus. It's about $4 to go across. It's not too bad, but that's for back and forth. But if you use it, if you get a day pass here, it just that works for everything, so it's all good. So it just goes back and forth between North Vancouver and Vancouver, and that's at Waterfront Station where we're finishing today. Another way, as you can see between there, you see the bridge in the distance. See that? That is Lionsgate Bridge. So Lionsgate Bridge built underneath the Lions. But also Lionsgate Entertainment, anybody? Does that ring a bell as well? That's from Vancouver originally. So that production company, so lots of movies get filmed here, by the way, and I'll give you more movie facts later on and TV facts later. But that's what that does. So Lionsgate Entertainment is named after the Lionsgate Bridge. Lionsgate Bridge named after the Lions of Peace. Okay? So there you go. Ding, 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 see? So that bridge over there, that connects you from North Vancouver and Vancouver, so you can, that's a way to get over there too, which is the bridge. Fun little fact with that bridge is that it was built by Walter Guinness from the Irish brewing family, the Guinness family, the stout, yes. So Walter Guinness had that made because he had British properties in both sides of, well, North Vancouver and in Vancouver, so he wanted easier access to both sides, so he had that bridge built, and that is 1937 when that bridge opened. Pretty cool, right? And then, oh, we're gonna hear an airplane? Oh, maybe a helicopter, never mind. I don't know if you saw the seaplanes around earlier today, but you might see them zipping around today, who knows. But right around the corner, it's hard to see, you can kind of see the dock actually, but it's Harbour Air, so Harbour Air is there. That is seaplane service here in Vancouver. They'll give you a nice sightsee of the city. They'll take you all over the island as well. They'll take you to Squamish, take you to Whistler, and they just open up a pathway to Seattle too. So hopefully we'll see them zipping around today. You never know. You never know. Now, another last thing I'm going to mention before we head off to our next destination. Do you see that glass where it kind of sticks up and folds over a little bit like that? You see that? It kind of goes there. So that there, that is the official start of the Vancouver seawall. So what you're looking at, see where people are walking up this way, so and walking down, about to bike down too. So this is all part of it. This is part of this seawall. Goes all the way around. Okay, goes starts there, goes all the way around to Toll Harbor, all the way around Stanley Park to the other side of the city to Spanish Banks. It is the largest seawall in North America. It is 28 kilometers long. That is 17.5 miles. So another thing you can do in Vancouver, of course, is go check it out. Grab a bike and cycle it as well. It is absolutely fantastic. It's really, really cool. So I highly recommend it. Now, before we, well, we're going to head off to our next destination. Our next spot is the Marine Building. Do you guys see that kind of brownish building right over there? Kind of the old school looking building that's hiding behind the new. Sorry? Looks like the what? Sorry?
The Tipton Hotel.
The Tipton Hotel. Oh, I don't know what the Tipton Hotel is. I know the name. I'm going to Google it now. Now I got something to Google. There you go. Yeah, so that's the... I'm sure they felt that too. Be a rail you might have heard about. Passenger train that goes across, but it's also just exporting goods a little bit. So that meets with the kind of the port city here. The train tracks design of the ceiling. The guy who designed the ceiling of this, the ceiling here, he used to work for the CP Rail. He used to be a lot. But this is, yeah, that's where you see the train track design. So he used to work, before he did this, he was actually on the rail. There you go. There you go. There you go. And also, just interesting. I only saw this like 2 weeks ago. I never noticed this. You can see it. It's like you come in here and you just see a little something new every day. All right, have a look at the photos. So there's life and times here at the hotel. You got famous guests who've arrived here. You got old floor plans of the building and such right over here. The famous ghost that haunts this hotel. See the lady in red? Straight ahead. See that picture? That's a model portraying the lady in red. That's a famous ghost that haunts the hotel. No worries. Everybody. So just quickly tell you about this little area here that we're at. This is, you're looking at here, this is the Art Gallery of Vancouver. So this is the largest art gallery in Western Canada. This used to be the old courthouse of Vancouver. 1907 it opened. All right, so you can go in there, $30 to go in. Nice old Canadian art like Group of 7, Emily carving one of them. Lots of Coast Salish art. You have lots of modern art you can nod your head at, all that good stuff. So the entryway, on the side is the entryway to the art gallery now. But this used to be the entryway to the courthouse, and this used to be the courthouse lawn that's right here. Okay. If you're looking up there, you have a model of the HMS Discovery, captained by George Vancouver. And then right there is a model of a First Nations longboat because we're on Coast Salish territory. So that's what you're looking at there. And then the lions are called the hard luck lions. Like you're going to court, right? Your luck was not so great. You're going up those steps. You're seeing the hard luck lions. So that's what you got right there. This area here is called Robson Square. This was designed by a woman named Cornelia Oberlander. She was originally from Germany, but she moved to the States as a young girl. Her and her family, they were Jewish. They were escaping World War II. But in her later years, she came to Vancouver, and she's a big reason why Vancouver's got this metropolitan mixed with nature feel, a lot of her designs. So she did the rooftop garden as well of Vancouver Public Library also, which you can go check out. But she designed this open space here to bring people together. That was the idea. Her and a man named Arthur Erickson. Arthur Erickson, born and raised in Vancouver, very famous architect here. They wanted a space that would bring folks together. Originally they wanted a new skyscraper for a courthouse, but they thought, no, we got a better idea, and their idea succeeded. So the landscape architecture was done by Cornelia. Big open space here, keeps going all the way back, bringing folks together. So this is where all of our free festivals happen. This is where the farmers market will happen. This is where summer move-in will happen. Protests, any protests in the city will typically happen here. It gets quite busy when those are going on. So we're actually quite lucky with the world we are in today. There's lots of protests going on, especially here. So we're lucky in the sense today that we get to kind of hang out here and you can hear what I have to say. But in the middle there and behind, there's also a ice skating rink. So another thing that brings folks together. You get the idea. And there's a part of UBC campus that's there too, where used to be where they held their like speeching events and stuff like that going on. So yeah, you guys can smell the smell in BC all of a sudden, can you? Smell in Canada, I'm gonna say. Anyways, so that's what you got in the middle there. So it brings folks together. And Arthur Erickson's design for the courthouse was exactly the opposite of what the city originally wanted to do. They wanted to have a tall, sleek structure for a skyscraper, right? Well, he instead decided to flip it on its side, and then he added trees, gardens, waterfalls, you name it, all the beautiful elements of nature on this building, so people can go, relax, enjoy themselves, and be more comfortable with the court and the law of the land. That was the idea. So we're gonna just go quickly check out the courthouse. The waterfalls aren't going at the moment. During winter, they don't have them on. But I'll point out to where they are. There's also a few tents up. They're fixing the water belt underneath, so it's not as glamorous as it usually is, but you get the idea. So I'll still show you. And then as we walk around the side too, just keep your eyes to your left on the wall. You'll see the old police station and sheriff's office that used to be there too. Which is follow me. Oh, it's a nice hotel reflection of hotel. Top 9th level, you see the escalators over there? Okay. That will take you to the 9th level. You just keep taking them. Okay. There's a whole bunch. All right, that's one way. Or to the left of those escalators, you can't see them, but they're past the pillar. But in between that space, to the left of the escalators are the elevators that can take you to the top as well. Okay. So yeah, you can just use that. 9th level is the rooftop garden, like I said. There's a really good cup of coffee. See where Simone's bike shop is? Seems like I just couldn't walk to that space. down. See that space right there? What's in the box?
Yeah.
Go straight down there. There's steps. Steps. You take a right. You see a pizza. Just keep going around. There's a yellow and black on the bottom. You see it's a little